Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we will be hunting down the Dramaturgon Queen. So I mentioned that I made a potentially very interesting discovery and I've done some mild testing. Now, I mentioned this is on Olexra's flash freeze. This is because I actually noticed that the Dramaturgon Queen um, is vulnerable to the resistance reduction effect of Olexra's flash freeze. So I tried that on a couple of other bosses, and the Manticore Queen there, I can't remember her name. This is in a multiplayer game with the other family members, by the way. I was the only one using Alexa's Flash Freeze, and I was the only one actually using Ice. But the Raptoran Queen was affected by Alexa's Flash Freeze's resistance reduction effects, not necessarily the freeze itself. So I was wondering what other bosses are affected by that, because apparently some are. Not all of them. The only one I've seen it work on so far is the Dramaturgon Queen. And I can't really test too extensively with my Arcanist that I originally made the discovery on because it is a multiplayer character. If I start using the character in single player, he'll pull too far ahead of my family. And that doesn't really work really well for team play there. So I can't really use them. What I have been trying to do, and it's just been taking me a bit more time than I would like, keeping me away from, my series and uploading and everything, is, oh, wow. Interesting. So I wanted to ask all of you watching, if you are having a hankering for playing an Arcanist, I would like to ask you to join me in a study. You won't be doing this alone, I'll be doing this with you. But I want you to take an Arcanist, rush to Olexra's Flash Freeze as quickly as possible, and then just build ice-based Arcanist. Whatever your secondary mastery is, whatever you feel like playing, that's totally fine, that's up to you. But I would like to ask you to use Olexra's Flash Freeze and use it in boss fights and see if you can see the little, because when someone is affected by Alexa's Flash Freeze's resistance reduction, they get this little like frost aura around them. Obviously the Dramaturgon Queen doesn't have that naturally, she's not an ice thing, so that's how I know that was from that. But I was wondering if you would all like to join me in a study. We'll all record it and then talk about our findings. Because the Dramaturgon Queen, from what I've seen, is weak to Alexa's Flash Freeze, but the Ethereal Amalgamation, the Manticore Queen, are not. Ungoliax looked like she was as well. I think Bloodbriar was, but that was a little tough to see because it's very dark in that cave. Bloodbriar is huge, and auras don't show up quite as nicely on him. So I'm not 100% sure on Ungoliax, and I would like at least one other opinion on that one. If somebody wanted to try to Alexa's Flash Freeze Bloodbriar and get some eyes on that. Whether you screenshot it or whether you take a video, totally up to you. We can talk about this on the subreddit. We can talk about this on my Discord, because it's just been sitting there doing nothing. If you want, I really don't care either way. We could just put it down in the comments of videos. That works for me too. However you want to share the information, I think this would be fantastic, working with you all on testing exactly how true it is that Alexa's Flash Freeze doesn't do anything to bosses, because from what I've seen so far with preliminary testing, there are some bosses that you can reduce the resistances of, which rather changes the functionality of Alexa's Flash Freeze at least a little bit. So I was wondering, and I will extend an open invitation, if you want to start an ice-based Arcanist, and test this out, play through the game pretty normally, just try to use Alexa's Flash Freeze during boss battles a couple of times to see if you can get the frost effect going. and take a video, take a picture, and we can talk about it in general. And maybe we can expand this out to just a overall discussion of boss strategies. Because honestly, I haven't seen anybody discuss boss strategies for this game in a really hot minute. Generally, it's all builds. Oh, what's the best build? Personally, while there are some builds better than others, this game is so well designed that even a quote-unquote unviable build can become viable in the late game if you get the right equipment, you get the right skills. You know, you can basically build however you want, and it can work. So I would really like to just see what people discover themselves in this subject, see how people like to combine Olexra's flash freeze with other things, maybe how they usually deal with bosses with a cold-based Arcanist. I mean, I usually go with, and I think this is probably very common, I usually go with the first I can't speak. The first two stages of, the falling star, the meteor strike. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. And you might be thinking, well, Professor, there's your answer right there. But when I first noticed the frost effect on the Raptor Queen, I actually didn't throw any meteors just to make sure, and I tried it again and it refreshed. It was back, the ice effect. After it wore off, I used Alexa's flash freeze, and it was back. There is a slim possibility that this might have been caused by, this might have been a frostbite effect by a piece of equipment from one of my family members, because we're kind of not great. When we're playing as a group, we don't really pay much attention to the effects of our equipment, like stuff like that. Let's see if I can find an example here. Like, I wouldn't, if I was playing with family, I wouldn't necessarily be aware of the fact that I was spitting out fireballs, because there's 4 of us, we're all spitting all kinds of shit everywhere. And it's really tough for us to keep track of this, and no one has the patience in a group setting to stop and check what is actually on your equipment. No one's got the patience for that in a group setting, including me. I'm just as guilty of this as anyone else. So, yeah, that, I would like second opinions. I have been trying to test this with a single-player Arcanist, but like I said, it's slow going. I don't have quite as much time yet. When I switch to my new job, I'm getting a new job next week, I will have more time to do this, because my schedule will partially be at home, so I'll actually be able to stay up a little later and game a bit more and with more free time. So I'll have more free time with which to do this. But at this particular moment, I don't have as much time as I'd like to test this myself, or test this as thoroughly as I'd like myself, and as any good scientist knows, relying on one single person for a piece of information is grossly unscientific, so I would like to extend an offer to all of you to join me in this experiment of Alexa's flash freeze, freezing bosses, coming up with maybe new strategies for dealing with bosses as an Arcanist, whatever combination. Again, whatever your secondary is, totally up to you. I'm not going to ask you to do anything more than use Alexa's flash freeze on bosses, and maybe come up with some ways of using it, or ways of getting around its relative weakness against bosses, against at least theoretically some bosses. And I would like to hear some input, and we can really collaborate on this, and I think that would be a really fun thing. I don't have a hell of a lot of viewers, but I would like to have more interactivity. I feel like that's a major weakness of mine. It's something that I'm trying to work on, but I'm really shit at, because I'm kind of antisocial, as you probably figured out. So I think this is a great opportunity for me to kind of work on that as well. So if you're up for either trying something out of your comfort zone, if you don't normally use Alexa's flash freeze, or if you're just up for a bit of an interesting challenge, just, I don't know, let me know. Just throw a comment down here or whatever. However you feel like communicating, I am totally down for. We can construct a little group. We can talk about strategies, what worked for us. You know, and again, maybe somebody else tries something that you haven't, and you discover a cool new way of playing Arcanist. That would be fantastic. Who knows, right? It's something I say every once in a while. I don't think I say it often enough. I don't think just the community in general says it often enough. There's no wrong way of playing Grim Dawn. In all honesty, there's sure more efficient ways of playing, absolutely. But there's no wrong way. If you want to be inefficient about it, go for it, right? But I would love to do this. So if you're interested at all in this kind of thing, please just let me know. I myself do have an Arcanist with this build, but again, slow going. I probably won't be able to really seriously contribute until next week. Well, after next week. Actually, probably halfway through next week. My schedule's going to be pretty good after next Monday. But I would like to try this out with you all. You're all, if you watch me, you're probably moderately enthusiastic about, builds and stuff. So I think this is a great way of you getting involved, because there's also this problem I've noticed in the Grim Dawn community, at least the YouTube Grim Dawn community, where a Grim Dawn YouTuber will talk about builds, and then you're kind of left to, even if you comment on it, or maybe you make some mild variations of your own or whatever, there's not really a whole lot of back and forth there. Sure, there's, like I said, the occasional YouTube comment that says, oh, well, I do this instead of, what the hell? I do this instead of what you're doing, and that works for me, and maybe that's taken well, maybe it's not, it really depends. But I would like to be more interactive here, to talk more about things, especially since I've been kind of working on the hardcore. I haven't been working as hard on the builds. This is partly because of my schedule, partly because I've picked up a crippling addiction to RuneScape, an old school RuneScape. I apologize. I'm not going to hide that from you. I have been somewhat slacking off on Grim Dawning because I've discovered the old school RuneScape. That's right. I was working towards a couple of different things. I should probably at least go for Olrun. That seems to be the safest option right now. I might use shields, I might not. But Olrun's a safe bet. Probably should go with the owl. That's a pretty good leap in purple there. I'm gonna need more purple. There's some blue there. Well, let's go with the owl for now. But, yeah. So, kind of an open offer there. I would love if we could all collectively collaborate on this and figure out the truth about Olexra's flash freeze, because as far as I know, no one's checked this. Checked Olexra's flash freeze on bosses in years, because it's been long established that it's not great against bosses, but the game has been updated a whole bunch of times, and Ironcrate is an amazing company, but they're not exactly diligent about including all of the updates, all the changes made in their update logs. Sometimes they forget to mention a couple of things, which is fine. It makes it more exciting to explore and find out, what's some new things on our own, and I think that's exciting, and I would like to kind of test this out, see if it's really as true as we've long believed it to be anymore. Let me rephrase that. To see if Olexra's flash freeze is still as bad against bosses as it historically has been, or if that's just an assumption we as a community are collectively making that might be outdated. And just something I want to collab with, because I think that'd be a lot of fun. So yeah, if I can not die here, that'd be great. So that's kind of what I mainly wanted to talk about here while working my way towards the Dramaturn Queen. Like I said, if you feel like joining, please let me know. If you don't, that's totally fine. I'm not going to try to force anyone. It's just something I think would be cool. So, yeah. In the meantime, I had some close calls there. I'm running a little low on potions, which mildly concerns me, but we'll see what we can do here. What was my poison resistance for that? 30%. Not bad. That explains why my calls were as close as they were, though. Now we just need to find the other Grand Vizier and bop him. And we gotta get out of here and find, we don't even need to find it, though. It's pretty easy to find. It's always in the same place, unlike this swine hive. Or the Skittering Den as it's official. No, no, no. That's just the segment there. The Royal Hive. There we go. All right. Perfect. Oh, wait. Boom. There we go. Back up, please. Boom. All right. Oh, what do you mean I can't do that? Get off my case. Oh, yeah. And bop. All right. Oh, goodness gracious me. Let's not have any of that. Holy cow. I'm getting absolutely gobsmacked out here, and I don't have the health potions. This is a very bad situation, I've just come to realize. I need potions. I'm going to duck in here. I'm going to rift back, and I'm going to buy potions, because I am going to die at this rate. Look, I'm nuts, but I'm not that nuts. I've learned my lesson, mostly. Shh. Alright, let's... no, you don't sell potions. You sell potions. Alright, we'll sell to you really quick while we're here. No, don't need that. Don't need that. A lot of this I'm not going to need. Oh, that's a really nice pair of pants that I could actually equip. And then they fall right off afterwards. There we go. Uh-huh. No. Also no. A lot of this is just not going to work out for me. Still not level 35, so that's still going to do me diddly squat. As nice as this seems, I need the resistances more. Alright. And then we gotta buy some potions here. We'll buy 33 because that's what my level is, just for kicks. There we go. Alright. And hopping and bopping. Back in we go. Let's see, do we have poison resistance? We do. I should really drink that. Because this is going to absolutely decimate me if I'm not careful about this. Oh yeah, the poison potion made a huge difference there. Oh, holy cow. Oh, he's dead? Alright. That was a bit touch and go there. But we got it, we got it. Get rid of you because I kind of desperately need the experience, apparently. Alright. And get rid of these. We'll get rid of you too, just because. There we go. Can I get rid of you? No. I've been denied. Alright, that's fine. Alright, now first we gotta clear out the area of other Demapterans first, because that's gonna get out of hand if I don't. That's right. Line them up and knock them down. Well, we still have the advantage of rage. Get out of here. Okay, so she's starting to spawn Demapterans, which is fine. At least we know where they're coming from. This is pretty easy to deal with. I don't know why I wasn't damaging that child, but alright. We gotta get these eggs out of here. There we go. We gotta get these goons out of here. There we go. Gotta get these out of here. Yo. You're supposed to be dead. There we go. So are you. There we go. Alright, we just have that one other room to get rid of. Well, I can't say get rid of. That's not quite exactly accurate, because we're not, like, destroying the room. We're just clearing it out. Excuse me? You can't hit me from here. Get out of here. That absolute nonsense. This room was already mostly clean. Interesting. I was not expecting that. Alright. We still have the effects of the poison potion, which is hugely useful. You kind of slap at this range, though. Alright. Okay. This is going alright. Well, it was up until that happened. Up until I got absolutely beamed with poison bombs. I did not want to hit the what is it, broodling? I don't even know what to call these things. Alright. I did not wander far enough away for that. Alright, let's just back this up slightly here. Hold up. Nope. We're just going to do a smooth dodge there. Alright, then we're going to not dodge. We're going to undodge that. Ooh. Oh. Okay, you can stop punching me in the face now. Okay. We're alright. We're alright. We're okay. Yep. You just gotta go back and forth on this. We are gonna be okay. You might have died here last time, but not today, Zerg. I just absolutely got slapped. Oh, holy cow. Oh, we got it back under control. Just gonna go ahead and heal up really quick there. You're really good at missing. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Perfect. Oh, shoot, I almost killed myself there. Calculated. That missed? What? Alright. Sure. We'll go with that, I guess. My goodness. Not bad. But not exactly what I was hoping for either. Alright, now I just gotta go explode a little cave. Which, frankly, is the easier part of this episode. No one asked? No one asked. What? Really? Where were you guys before when I could have not really gotten a level up off of you? Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay. And then... I don't know why I took this way. This is not what we call a pro gamer move. This is called stupid gamer move. But hey. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. I'm pretty sure I reversed that, though. Pretty sure it's supposed to be the other way around, but alright. Anyways. I don't have dynamite? Can I make dynamite? I believe this is the person that can make that, right? This is the crafty person that can do so, Valdric. Oy vey. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. There we go. I was about to get upset, but no, I'm just stupid. Alright. There we go. And... mediocre. Nonsense. Useless. And... pretty neat, but I'm too low of a level. Alright, now we gotta go back and report in, and then we'll end the episode from there. Alright. Absolutely glorious. Ta-da! Alright, thank you all very much for joining me. If you liked this, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, please ignore me. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, ideas, suggestions, or requests, please leave them down in the comment section below. And thank you all very much for joining me, and have a great 24 hours.